There was a Dawn Radio and Chin-Up is the name, oh, and now they're back with a brand new show and Morning Daily is its name, oh. Morning Daily, oh, Morning Daily, oh, Morning Daily, oh, and now they're Mingletainment.
And now they're Mingletainment.
Hey, big spender! No matter the tax bracket you belong to, admit it, you've done some splurging of your own. And since we're talking tech gadgets, can you guess just how much our tech-savvy bloggers splurged on gadgets, whether a mere splurge or actual necessity?
So then, how much are you willing to sacrifice on tech? Let's talk about that.
How much am I willing to sacrifice on tech? Well, my field is one that requires you to keep investing because tech is always changing. You know, when I started out in the industry, I started out on tape. I shot my first wedding on tape. I remember going to Phoenix Photographers in town and I bought 6 small little mini DV tapes, you know. And now I think the fight with cameras is low light, you know. So how much am I willing to spend? As much as possible to make sure that I remain relevant in the industry, you know, but also keeping in mind that I have a growing family as well, so I'm also looking to invest in other things. But gun to my head, what would I like right now? Definitely the Sandi S01E03. I'd like 2 of those. They are retailing for like $3,500. 2 would be a good number, so let's start at 7,000.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to spend on tech?
Not much, which is odd because I love tech. But like, you know, it's a. If you asked me this question like 4 or 5 years ago, I would tell you I would spend the price that things are being priced for now versus what the kwacha was 3 years ago. I wouldn't have a problem, spending that much. But nowadays, I look at prices for things. I was looking at an ad for the iPhone 12 in locally. I think people are selling it for like 34,000.
Yeah, I saw that. It's about 34,500.
You have to be out of your mind to spend 34,000 on the phone. You know, like so in that aspect, it doesn't make sense anymore. You know, to spend that much. But
isn't it like a small car? Isn't that like the cost of a?
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the problem is. You know, I kind of feel like in this country, people who are selling devices and tech have begun to overprice things to the point that you'd rather get things abroad. So if there was a way that I can buy a tech product that is outside of here, where I don't have to pay duty, but I'm paying what the dollar price is, I think I could possibly spend. That's a hard one.
I'm curious. I'm really curious to hear what $1,000 is
now. No, $1,000 is now what? 20,000. Yeah, you know, it would probably have to be less than 20. I think it would probably be less than 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
less than 20.
Okay, so now
which prices me out of a lot of things, you know that.
Okay.
Like, it prices me out of a lot of amazing things.
In the same conversation, then, what gadget or gadgets broke your bank this year?
I got a new iPhone, but I still I do this thing, and I've always done this. This has been my modus when it comes to getting a new phone. I never get the newest new phone, only because I've had this experience like in the past many years ago when I got like my very first iPhone. I remember I got the 3G when the 3G came out. I was so blown away. I ended up getting the 3G. and I had regret. I had like buyer's regret because it just didn't work as well as it should have. And so I told myself, you know what, from now on, I will always skip a generation. And so I'll always wait like 2 years. So I went from I went from an X to a 10S Max, a 10S Max this year. I waited until a couple of months ago, and then I thought, you know what, let me jump in now. And so I'm probably going to wait until sometime next year to get the 11. So I'll always be like a generation behind. It's cheaper, but also the reality is like too. Nowadays, like, yeah, it's safer too. Yeah, true. And also the truth is, like, we joke about it with some of my friends, like Jamiel, who I know you know Jamiel. We joke about it like, gone are the days when you will want to get a new device when it comes out, only because phones look the same, feel the same, they do the same thing. There's not much innovation going on when it comes to the hardware. The software is a different story, but the hardware, nothing changes. So yeah, I went and got a new phone. I wanted, when the year started, I said I'm gonna get a new Mac, but that didn't happen. It might, but who knows?
With COVID being the order of the day, we've seen in places like where they had the robots that checked temps and monitored COVID patients. What other gadgets would you say have been developed in the wake of the pandemic to assist in the fight against COVID?
So there is this nifty little tool. I haven't seen it in Zambia yet, but it's called hygiene hooks. So it's basically a little plastic hook that you can use to open doors, because everybody was trying to avoid having contact with public surfaces like door handles, toilet handles. So the hygiene hook, I think, was very innovative, so people could avoid, touching surfaces that might likely be infected with the COVID-19 virus. Another thing was, I think we've seen them around shopping malls and public places, is the foot-operated hand washing. I don't know if you can call them machines or basins, but I think they've also reduced the contact with touching taps that have been touched by other people who are probably infected. So I think that one was quite innovative this year, and people are making some themselves. Companies are making some commercially, so I think those were really good for the COVID pandemic.
There was a duo on radio, and Chin Up is their name, oh, and now they're back with a brand new show, and Morning Daily is its name, oh, Morning Daily, oh, Morning Daily, oh, Morning Daily, oh, and now they're Mingletainment.
And now they're Mingletainment.